All right, welcome everyone. In today's Explainer, we are diving headfirst into a truly reality-bending confrontation. We've got Marvel's greatest minds, the absolute pinnacles of science and evolution, going up against a consciousness that's about to challenge everything they think they know about existence itself.
So here's the central question that this whole thing hangs on. What actually happens when that relentless drive to measure, to control, and just to survive runs smack into an idea that says, hey, all of this? It's temporary. Yeah, this is not your typical superhero brawl. We're talking about a battle for the very soul of the cosmos.
Okay, so let's get our bearings. Picture this. We're on Battleworld. That patchwork reality Dr. Doom literally stitched together to save what was left of the multiverse? But now, something's happening. This world is starting to dissolve. And it's not some big, violent explosion. It's this quiet, deep, fundamental change. And you better believe it's caught the attention of some very, very powerful people.
And this quote right here from Reed Richards, it just perfectly nails the mindset our heroes are bringing to the table. Reed, being the ultimate scientist, right? He sees this change, and to him, it's just a problem in the data, a structural failure. His first instinct isn't to ask why it's happening, it's to label it, measure it, and, you guessed it, fix it.
All right, so let's get into part one, the arrival of the known. And that's exactly what we've got here. The Fantastic Four and the X-Men. I mean, you're talking the absolute peak of human science and genetic evolution. And they are about to walk right into the ultimate unknown.
So they touch down on Battleworld, and they're fully expecting to find Doom ruling with an iron fist, right? But what they find is the complete opposite. Reed's scanners are going haywire, confirming reality itself is shifting. But when Charles Xavier reaches out with his mind, he finds nothing. Just this huge, terrifyingly peaceful silence. And right in the middle of it all, their arch-nemesis, Dr. Doom, just sitting there meditating next to this weird, glowing, holographic monk.
And right away, we are thrown straight into this huge philosophical clash. Everything that Reed Richards has built his life on, his whole scientific framework, it's about to get completely turned on its head. And all it takes is a simple but incredibly profound redefinition of what reality even means. So the Buddha, this holographic monk, he makes this one critical distinction that just completely pulls the rug out from under Reed's whole argument. He says, look, Reed, the very fact that you can prove this reality is decaying means it can't be a lie. See, a lie is meant to distort or hide the truth. But this is what he calls an illusion. It's a temporary, provable construct. It's kind of like a sandcastle, right? You know the tide is going to wash it away, but that doesn't make the sandcastle a lie. It just makes it temporary. Okay, so that's the science perspective. Now let's shift gears to the X-Men. If Reed is all about trying to control reality with science, then Jean Grey is the embodiment of that raw evolutionary drive, that instinct to survive and preserve life no matter what.
And Jean's reaction? Oh man, it perfectly captures this. She unleashes the Phoenix Force, this cosmic power of life itself, and literally tries to hold the world together with her bare hands, so to speak. It's that ultimate instinct of all life, right? To fight against change, to fight against ending. It's powerful, it's desperate, and as we're about to see, it's completely futile.
And this is where the Buddha explains why her struggle is basically a trap. He calls their entire reality the state of two. Just think of it as the natural state of things. It's everything they know, flesh, planets, cosmic fire, and it's all defined by friction, by conflict, and by time. It's inherently impermanent. So trying to make it permanent, he says it's like trying to stop a river by scooping it up in your hands. You're not fighting an enemy. You're fighting the very nature of the river itself.
All right, buckle up, because now we are really diving into the deep end. This next part is where everything the heroes, and honestly probably we, think we know about physics gets thrown out the window. Forget atoms and gravity for a second. We're about to talk about 1 and 0.
So first up, let's talk about the number 1. This is the key to understanding the very foundation of everything they're trying so desperately to save.
Yeah, so 1 isn't just a digit. It's the raw potential for all existence. It's the cosmic energy soup that everything comes from. Planets, people, even something as powerful as the Phoenix Force. It is the literal stuff of their reality. And here's the kicker. This 1, this source of everything, that's what's dissolving.
And if 1 is the stuff of reality, that brings us to the other side of the coin, and maybe the most mind-bending concept in this whole new cosmology.
the number 0.
Now, this is super important. When we say 0, your brain probably jumps to nothingness, right? A void. But that's not it at all. In this context, 0 is the infinite. It's the absolute permanence, the only true state of being. It's like the infinite ocean of possibilities that the river of one is simply flowing back into. So it's not destruction. It's a homecoming, a return to the source.
And this is the line that just shatters Reed Richards' world. I mean, his entire life, his whole identity is built on observing, measuring, and knowing. And now, he's being told that everything he can possibly measure, the entire known universe, is just the temporary illusion. The only real truth is the O, the one thing that is, by its very nature, unknowable.
Okay, so this is it. This brings us to the climax of this whole insane encounter. Their reality is collapsing, their entire understanding of it has been demolished, and now our heroes have to make a choice. And this isn't about winning a fight anymore. This goes way, way beyond that.
And of course, it's Charles Xavier, the ultimate empath, who asks the question that's probably on your mind right now, too. It's this moment of just raw existential dread. If trying to survive is pointless, and if reality itself is just temporary, then what in the world are we supposed to do? What's the point of any of it?
And the Buddha lays out 2 paths for them, 2 choices. Choice number 1, just let go. Succumb blindly to it, dissolve back into the infinite, like a raindrop falling back into the ocean. Or they can do something truly extraordinary. They can choose to consciously participate in their own transformation.
And this right here, this is their new mission statement. The Buddha tells them, don't throw away your gifts, repurpose them. He says, don't use your science to try and trap reality in a box. Use it to transcend. Don't use your mutations to fight against change. Use them to evolve into a whole new state of being, what he calls Set 3. Their ultimate quest is no longer to control the known. It's to gaze into the unknowable.
And what's so beautiful about this moment is how quiet it is. There's no big final battle, no flashy explosion. The real victory here is in the surrender. Reed Richards slowly powers down his scanners. He's letting go of the need to measure everything. Jean Grey lets that all-powerful Phoenix fire recede. She's letting go of the need to control. They finally stop fighting the river, and they just decide to flow with it.
And so, that leaves us with this final, really powerful question to chew on. We've just watched this incredible journey, from scientific arrogance to a kind of profound humility, from a desperate need for control to a state of acceptance. And it makes you wonder, right? What really becomes possible when we stop trying to conquer reality, and instead, we make the choice to simply be a part of it?